Hello, Cancer. Good morning, you guys. Thank you for coming in. Cancer, I'm here to do a check-in message with you. We had a very, very powerful full moon in your sign on the 13th of January. That energy is still unfolding. Of course, astrology is like that. It's not a one and done. It's not the day of the full moon and then that energy disappears. In fact, it's going to stay with us until a new moon in Aquarius on the 29th of January. That what's unrolling over that time, we also have Mars retrograde in the sign of Cancer. So what's unrolling over that time can be incredibly emotional, and it turns the energy inward. We are dealing with Mars, which is the planet of fiery action and war. So all around us, when things seem incredibly tense and incredibly fiery, the intuitive, nurturing, and emotional energy of Cancer has Mars under its wing. And it does ask us to go within and find the emotional parts of ourselves that are a little unsteady. The emotional parts of ourselves that we're projecting into the collective that could potentially be adding to the unease or that discomfort energy. Cancer and Mars put together, that's an emotional amplification. And also, Cancer is the sign of the mother. It rules the 4th house of the zodiac. So it's the house of the home and the house of the mother. There is a lot of energy about where do we belong going on. Anyway, Cancer, all that being said, I'm going to be doing a check-in message for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any position of Cancer in your chart that you resonate with strongly. If you're here to cross-watch for your Cancerian friend, certainly welcome to. But do keep in mind that the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. All right, Cancer. It's still a general reading, so not everything I say the way that I say it is going to resonate with you. Take what does as it does, if it does, and leave the rest behind. Let's get into it from the wisdom of the Oracle. For my Cancerian friends, Cancer, that full moon in mid-January really did mark the end of a cycle between you and your opposite sign of Capricorn, going back to 2020. This kind of completed that phase. What do we have? We have peace. And this is about keeping that sense of calm and peace within you, because as I said, the energy we embody is the energy that we emit out to the collective. So this is sitting with your inner knowing and your intuition and finding that place of peace within you. Cancer, the emotions particularly that you emit out affect the collective in an incredibly strong way. So staying in that energy of centered peace is incredibly important. And then we have the fates. Yeah, exactly, because not everything is within our control. I love how in this fates card, she's all wrapped up in the stars. In other words, there are forces greater than humans at work right now. The fates are unrolling. And now is the time to sit in the energy of peace, keeping the heart steady. All right, let's go to the star codes. This could be astrological energy in your chart, in somebody around you, or just overall influencing the situation. The Fates card reminds us that mankind does not have the greatest operating wisdom on the planet. Okay. One more for Cancer. We did have a couple drop on the floor, which I'll pick up. Okay. What do we have? Interesting. We have the 6th house. This is Virgo's house. And yesterday I felt the need to do a reading for Virgo, so that's pretty interesting. The 6th house is all about health and well-being and sustainability and structures we build. It's our day-to-day activity. And what this is saying, Cancer, is to focus very strongly right now on those things, on our daily details, what you eat, how you exercise, meditation, routines, things that are within your control, finding alignment therein. Because if you see things out of alignment outside of you, you can change that energetically by getting into alignment internally. And not one of us has a right. Anyway, we have the Pallas Athena. This is the goddess energy. This is taking time to really think and consider before you make any moves. Is it what's best for you? Is it what's best for the collective? And then we have the 12th house. This is Pisces house. Right now we have Saturn and Neptune, also the North Node in Pisces. There is a transformation happening in the collective. The 12th house is the last house of the zodiac. It's the house of dissolution, where the sense of self crumbles away and only the purity of spirit remains. It's transformation. And it is less about the individual and a lot more about the collective whole. Things are changing. There's a rebirth in the collective taking place. Yeah. We have the transits or the climate. Well, as the planets move through the signs and constellations, it sets the temperature down below where we operate, the current climate. Let's do one more. The 12th house is also the house of introspection, and with Mars retrograde Cancer, it is a time for emotional introspection. Where are you in all of this? Yeah. We have Saturn, interesting. Capricorn's ruler, also right now Pisces and Saturn, but Capricorn's your opposite. So Pluto spent 16 years in the sign of Capricorn, and with that came Saturn. I call it Daddy Saturn, the difficult lessons we learn for our own good, the things that hold us back, the structures that hold us down. Interesting. Saturn brings with it great rewards for great effort, though. So the amount of work you do internally during this time, Cancer, could bring about great rewards in the future. Let's get into the reading. We're going to use the Good Tarot. Let's see what's happening for you, Cancer. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? The Nine of Cups, peace. The Nine of Cups is having a sense of internal emotional balance. It's like everything that you need in and of your own accord. This is my Little Mermaid version of the Nine of Cups. She's in an underwater cave of her own making, surrounded by all of the things that bring her peace and joy. I love this. Now, the Nine of Cups isn't the 10 of Cups. You need another person to get to the 10s. But this is a lot of emotional fulfillment. So on your mind is looking around at the things that you do have to feel grateful for. Okay? And the things that you personally can sustain within your own energy. How do you feel, Cancer? We have the Knight of Cups, water energy. The Knight of Cups is my Romeo card. It's very sweet and very romantic, particularly in the heart. There's somebody that you're having very romantic or warm feelings towards. This is the 10th cup that perhaps you want to offer out to somebody else to make this a fuller picture. You already have 9 cups, Cancer. Here's the 10th. We'll see. On the bottom, I see the King of Cups. Look at all the water coming through. The King of Cups is Scorpio energy, but also Pisces and Cancer. The King of the bottomless emotions. The King of the endless love. Interesting. What actions do you want to take? Wow. Judgment. Sagittarius and Scorpio energy. Now the Scorpio energy represents Pluto. Pluto rules Scorpio, and it is the shadows from the past. It's the things we're afraid to see, the things we'd rather not look at and keep hidden, oftentimes to do with shadows of the past. The Sagittarius part is making the decision to rise out of those ashes, to seek out a higher truth, and to expand beyond what's been known. There is a decision that needs to be made with Judgment and the 12th house, whether or not a new cycle can begin within your own heart. Let me see the energy around you. This could be another person, it could be a situation, it can just be a furthering of your actions. Wow, what? We have the 10 of Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The 10 of Pentacles is stability, commitment, family, a legacy, a home, a marriage. We'll see where that goes. And then the 5 of Cups, water energy. 5 of Cups has a lot to do with sadness and regret, with longing, with remorse over past behaviors. So that Knight of Cups in your heart could even be an apology. We'll see where that goes. but this is a card of ultimate longing. She's actually like awash in the feeling of it all. I want, I want, I want. Okay? I see the Magician on the bottom of the deck. I want, I want. Now that could be somebody around you. We'll see where that goes. What's the challenges coming up for Cancer with Saturn here? What's the challenge? The Emperor, divine masculine energy, Taurus, Capricorn, and Aries. The Emperor can be husband, father, 10 of Pentacles here. But also, the Emperor is an energy about being in ultimate control, about wanting to be the only one who has any kind of say or authority in a situation. It can be about owning your own power to commit with this 10 of Pentacles as well. The Emperor is who builds that. And since it's accompanied by some kind of longing or sadness, there could be embodying this Emperor energy is the challenge for you. Commitment. Let me see a potential outcome. It's interesting because I do call Saturn Daddy Saturn, and we have the Emperor clarifying that father energy outcome. Interesting. We have the Hanged Man, Pisces Major Arcana. Right now, as I mentioned, Saturn, which is on the board, and Neptune and North Node in Pisces. This has a lot to do with seeing things from a different perspective. With the Emperor in the challenge, there can be this tendency to think that you always have the answers. The Hanged Man is here to tell you that you do not, that the answers are coming from a different place this time, a place of looking at things in a way you never have. Interesting. Switching your perspective. On the bottom, I see the Four of Earth, exactly. That can be a very stubborn and stuck energy. It's number 4 in the minors, and so it's ruled over by the 4 in the majors, which is the Emperor. Stubbornness. Okay, let's see. It's a little bit unexpected. Let's go to the lights here. There's a lot of water on this table, Cancer. Very emotional. What's on your mind here with this 9 of Cups and the 6th house? The King of Cups wanted to come back out. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Of course, the King of Cups is who's in charge of all of these cups. Okay? And then we have the 10 of Pentacles again. Commitment, family, marriage, and wish fulfillment. That's what's on your mind, Cancer. And it has something to do with this King of Cups energy. Let's see. Let me see your heart with this Knight of Cups. Oh, wow. We have death and rebirth. Scorpio's major arcana. I am not surprised with Pluto doing what it's doing. Again, Pluto rules Scorpio. And remember when we talked about transformation? This is the card of transformation. It's where one way of being is switching into a whole different way of being, a whole new perspective. And we do have that at the end here with the Hanged Man. Very interesting. And then below we have clarifying that the King of Swords, Aquarius energy, strong Aquarius coming through. The King of Swords and the King of Cups are basically opposite energies. This is the King of the Heart versus the King of the Mind. And we do have the King of Swords in the heart, King of the Mind, undergoing some kind of transformation in the way that things are being perceived. Pretty interesting. And I do find it interesting too that we have the King of the Heart on the mind and the King of the Mind in the heart. It's like, whoop, whoop. But anyway, your perspective is shifting and you're entering into a deeper realm in your heart than you've ever seen before. Let me see Judgment. Wow, okay. The Sun wanted to make itself known. Leo's major arcana. Look at this version of the Sun card. This is my Woodstock version. Look at that woman out there in the sunny field, just expressing pure joy. The 9 of Cups, pure happiness. And this is about whether or not to allow yourself to feel the sun, to feel that sense of joy and peace and self-expression. Interesting. And also to be reborn, because we have this 12th house. It's the Hierophant, Taurus's major arcana. The Hierophant is the Pope of the Tarot, but also the commitment card. This can certainly be about a marriage. It can be about a partnership. Look at these two together. There is a lot of happiness here. There is a lot in this reading already about commitment and marriage and partnership. Let me get one more on the Hierophant. I see. The Three of Swords, air energy. There's that Aquarius energy coming through. The Three of Swords is memories of heartbreak from the past. Swords are our thoughts. It's all in the mind. And it comes to the surface, the Three of Swords, anytime that we're being asked to believe in our own hearts again. King of Swords in the heart is kind of saying, like, remember last time, remember all the times you've been hurt. The thing is, on your mind, King of Cups, Nine of Cups, you're knee deep, you're waist deep in the body of your own feelings already. This King of Swords is being rendered useless because there is no point in thinking your feelings. You should know that, Cancer, which makes me feel like we have a cross-watcher reading here. Anyway, the Three of Swords is about sadness and regret from the past. And it does have to do with potentially at one time. It could be a marriage that came to an end. We'll see. Yeah, we have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups right here. Now, when you put these two together, you get the Ten of Cups. And what did I say is on your mind? The Ten of Cups. Longing, sadness and regret over the past. Okay. Let me see the Five of Cups and the energy surrounding you. Cancer. Wow. Okay. And we have the World. The World is the final card in the major arcana. It's the end of a cycle. Before a new one begins again, we got that with the 12th house. Complete circle here. Okay? But also, the World is putting to an end a particular phase in your life. Let me see the World. The Six of Wands. Victory and success. Happiness, achievement after a long struggle. This is getting what you want. Huh. On the bottom of the deck, Aquarius is major arcana, the Star. You certainly could be dealing with an Aquarius here. Could be somebody who's wishing for you. Okay. Let me see the Emperor and the Challenge. Yeah. The Two of Swords, more air energy. And the Two of Swords is a crossroads in the heart. It's like where we don't have enough mental information to make a logical decision. So the decision falls upon our heart to make. And the Emperor isn't ultimately that comfortable with that. As I mentioned, it's an energy of feeling like you need to be in control. So there could be a decision here that needs to be made. Two of Swords, please. Interesting. The Nine of Wands is the Wounded Warrior. This is my one more push to completion. We have the World here with victory and success, right? So you're almost to where you want to be. You're almost to the end of that cycle. There could be some kind of energetic fatigue or just having walked a pretty tough path to get to where you are already. But also there's one more wand. It's the willingness to fight on. And on the bottom, I see the Two of Cups, Venus and Cancer energy. This is the partnership. This is my eye-to-eye and heart-to-heart card. Soulmates. Nine of Wands, please. Two of Cups. I knew it. I just knew it. The Lovers comes out. Gemini's major arcana. The Lovers is a very, very deep heart activation. Whether it comes in the form of another person or a situation or an opportunity, Nevertheless, it wakes our heart up to a part of us that we haven't seen in a long, long time. We have death and rebirth. This King of Swords overthinking energy is coming to an end. And it's because of this. Whatever crossed your path sent you into a crossroads where you need to make a decision. The Lovers and the Two of Swords clarifying the Emperor here about what you want to do going forward. It can be a decision about two parts of yourself, King of Cups, King of Swords, and reconciling those. It's not an easy decision. No wonder the Hanged Man is coming out. It requires that you look at things in a way you're not used to looking at them in. Let's get another one. Oh, okay. Now the cards are being very reluctant. Two of Wands, please. Okay, yeah. The Two of Wands. A crossroads. Look at this woman here. She's sitting in her living room looking out the window at the great beyond, ready for a new adventure, ready for whatever the new path or experience has to hold for her. And the new experience has to do with emotions and feelings and intuition. Along with that came justice. Libra's major arcana. Venus energy. Justice is about balance and harmony and doing the right thing, and also about karmic justice and balance being restored. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Awesome. There's that final wand. And those of you, remember Nine of Wands in the challenge? Here's the 10th wand that's going to bring a path in your life to a complete end, completion, achievement, and then a new beginning. Now, those of you who watch my channel on a regular basis know that almost every time I get the Lovers, I get the Ace of Wands, because this is the spark that starts everything. I call it the heart starter. And it illuminates and ignites, again, a part of you that maybe you haven't seen before. It's passion, it's inspiration. And here it's coming in with justice and the Two of Wands. Well, how does this new me fit into the world I've been living in? What kind of choices am I going to have to make now to accommodate what I know to be true in my heart? There is a deep transformation in the heart happening. On the bottom of the deck, I see the Eight of Wands. Lots of fire, lots of passion. The Eight of Wands is movement, action. It's where a firewall breaks open and suddenly everything that you've been keeping inside comes to the surface. Let's get another one on this death and rebirth with the King of Swords. What do you want to offer here? We have the Knight of Pentacles, some kind of offer, slow and steady, moving towards stability. The Knight of Pentacles takes his time because ultimately the Ten of Pentacles is the goal. That's the wish fulfillment here. Some kind of commitment. Let's see if we can get any energy around that Ten of Pentacles. And you, in your heart, have the King of Swords with this Knight of Cups, seriously considering making an offer to somebody. Let me see that Ten of Pentacles. The Hanged Man again. More Pisces energy, but I'm not surprised given what we see going on. Things aren't what you thought they were. The King of Swords can be accused of thinking that they know everything, but you didn't know this. You didn't know the depths of your own heart, did you? I still feel like we're dealing with a cross watcher here, because I've never met a Cancer who doesn't understand the depths of their own heart. And then we have the Knight of Wands, fire energy. The Knight of Wands is playful, optimistic, adventurous. This is somebody who just wants to get into the mix and explore the possibilities. It's very, very enthusiastic. And there's a lot of energy towards this idea of commitment. All right, so what is the Five of Cups all about? It has something to do with heartbreak in the past and maybe commitments you've made previous that let you down. Maybe you let it down, something like that. We have strength. Leo's major arcana, lots of Leo coming through. You could be on the Leo cusp, Cancer, or have that strongly in your chart. Last year was 2024. When we add that up, we get the number 8, the strength card in the major arcana. This is all about having the courage and integrity to answer to your own heart, to go within and conquer the beast that keeps you out of your own best interests, whatever that is. With the 5 of Cups, it's sadness. It's regrets over what's been lost. Now, in the traditional 5 of Cups, we have a hooded character who's looking down at 3 cups that have been spilled out, mourning the loss of everything that was there, the potential, the possibilities, the fun. But behind the back of that character are 2 cups that are still standing. And what do we have here at the end? Except the 2 of Cups, which we keep seeing. What still remains? A new possibility. Interesting. Again, 3rd time for the Hanged Man. It's going to require you seeing things from a different part of yourself, putting that King of Swords energy to rest. Death and rebirth surrounding the King of Swords. Let me see the Ace of Wands and Justice. What is this? Remember I said you get equal rewards for equal effort? Here's the rewards coming in. The 3 of Pentacles, Earth energy. This is about partnership and working together with somebody to build ultimately towards that 10 of Pentacles, which is clearly what's on your mind. Friendships, collaborations, ideas about getting on the same page. It's definitely inspiration. Let's get one more. 3 of Pentacles. And then we get the 4 of Pentacles. Remember what I said about the Emperor? Plus we already saw the 4 of Pentacles. This is a card about stubborn. 4 of Pentacles. Refusal to move. And then we have the Page of Cups. Water energy. The Page of Cups is getting your toe wet in the water of possibility. It's a whole new emotional experience unfolding. This could be that message that you want to send out. Talking about how you feel, becoming unstuck. Let's get one more Page of Cups. Look, it's the 10 of Cups, right? Unbelievable. The 10 of Cups is my everything card. Whatever fills those cups for you, Cancer. Love, family, joy, creativity. Cups represent everything that we don't see. Emotions, intuition. This is the ultimate happiness, and this is the start of it. The King of Cups is who builds that 10 of Cups. So remember I said, you need one more cup. There it is. And this is you getting unstuck and making some kind of offer. I feel it's uncomfortable for you because King of Swords in the heart, right? Usually you operate from a much more logical place. But the King of Cups, 9 of Cups, completely awash in your own feelings. That's why you're uncomfortable. And want to take a leap of faith into a commitment here. Let's get one more. There's something that's exciting you enough to get you unstuck. Oh, is it this Queen of Wands? Fire energy. No wonder we're seeing so much fire on the table. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Queen of Wands is who is in charge of that ace. Very inspirational, very magnetic, very passionate. So that could, and the 5 of Wands, that could be who you want to have this engagement with. 5 of Wands, once again, is a lot of passion. Interesting. Let me see the 10 of Cups. The 5 of Wands. The 10 of Swords. Air energy. The 10 of Swords is the end of a very long and difficult cycle of learning. Remember what I said about the 3 of Swords? It doesn't apply anymore. You don't need to keep going back to lessons you've already learned, to painful experiences you've already lived. There is a new dawn with the Hanged Man. This is different. This is a different kind of situation. And the 10 of Cups brings that 10 of Swords in It's like as soon as you do this, as soon as you send this message, make this confession, and speak the contents of your heart, 10 of Swords, the end of all of the past. The 3 of Cups, water energy. And then the Magician. Virgo and Gemini, we saw the Magician hanging on the bottom of the deck earlier. Now, the 3 of Cups is the restoration, right? It's what we see here. Remember I talked about 3 cups being spilled over? Here they are, turning back upright. New possibilities, new happiness, new potential. And that came in with the Magician, which is the ultimate in the manifesting energies. Okay? So manifesting togetherness. Judgment comes out again. We have judgment in your actions and in the outcome. What's the decision? The 9 of Cups. And that's what's on your mind. To go for what makes you truly happy. And look at this, I love this. She's standing on the edge of a cliffside and all of those cups are like pouring straight out of her heart chakra. All of the love coming to the surface. And that's a huge amount. And then we have the Hermit, Virgo's major. 2025 reduced equals the number 9, which brings us to the Hermit, the 9th card in the major arcana. What is within you can be put out into the collective and amplified so that the energy of love is what is dominant here. Cancer, you have a unique gift of navigating the heart if this is you. I don't think it is, though. Let me see the Hermit. Soul searching. Commitment. We have the 4 of Wands. More fire energy. This could be about, again, building something with another person, a home, a family. It is happiness is the achievement of a wish. It's celebration. And then we have the 7 of Wands. Remember when we opened with peace? This is a card of peace. See how she's sitting in her own energetic bubble? And no matter what tries to come at her, nothing is going to permeate that sense of inner stability and knowing. It's the fight worth fighting, I always say, with the 7 of Wands. Let's have one more. We have a lot of fire energy out here. One more with that 7 of Wands, and then we're going to move to some oracles. 2. The Page of Wands, communication, an invitation, an idea. The page puts this Ace of Wands into action. We have a lot of pages showing up, so there's a little bit of nervous energy towards whatever this conversation or communication is. Your opposite sign of Capricorn, we have the Devil here. The Devil is Saturn energy. And again, it is about lessons that we've learned in the past. It is a very beautiful energy because it represents what's important to us and what's worth fighting for. Yeah, I knew it. The Fool. Aries major arcana. This is so interesting because we have the 10 of Swords and then the Fool. As I always say, you cannot take a leap of faith into a whole new experience if you're carrying around 10 swords, in other words, memories of the past. This playing field is entirely different. It's nothing you've seen before. And that is why the Hanged Man has to come into play. You cannot base it on anything that's familiar to you. The Fool is freedom. It's a new beginning. And the Fool is Aries energy. It lives in the 1st house of the zodiac, which comes right after the 12th. Transformation and a new beginning. The decision to be happy. The Devil comes in with Saturn, representing fear of the past repeating itself. If I take a leap of faith on my heart, will I be hurt like I was in the past? 3 of Swords. But it looks to me like you're going to go for it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Let me see the Devil. One more. The The Three of Wands, my wish casting card. The Three of Wands leads to the Four, which we already saw. Achievement of a wish. This is casting your ultimate hope out onto the horizon and pulling it in. We saw the Magician. And then I see the Six of Cups, Scorpio energy. The Six of Cups is pure love, through and through, unfettered by any kind of things like pain from the past. It's pure. Wow, Cancer. All right, let's move to the blue deck. What else do we have for my Cancer friends? Woman holding a heart. Cancerian energy. This is the Queen of Cups, who we actually haven't seen, but we do have the King of Cups. Potentially that's who you want to move towards. We had the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. We have lots of fire and water on the table. Healer of the ages. Oh my gosh. What I always say about healer of the, we saw the Six of Cups, a restoration of belief in love. Remember when I said your past has no credential here? This is brand new. You haven't seen this before. That's why the King of Swords is changing in the heart. All new territory. The Six of Cups literally represents healer of the ages. And then we have a contract, commitment. The Ten of Pentacles all over this. Action. There's Mars. Mars leaves retrograde, I believe, at the end of February, and it turns direct. So that could be a timing thing as well. But look at these wild horses on the run. It's action time. And I definitely see you with this Knight of Wands taking action towards whoever this Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands is. Look at Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, happy family. This situation could involve kids as well. On the bottom of the deck, I see the Garden and the Gate, which is a card about leaving your comfort zone. We saw the Fool. That's also about leaving your comfort zone and heading into the great unknown, what lays in the future. Two of Wands, we saw that. Let's do one more. And then I'm going to get you some love cards, Cancer. Yeah, because we have door to romance here. And this Garden and the Gate is about leaving a door as well, walking through a door. And then we have door to spirit. I love it. This is a very, very spiritual connection with the Lovers, the Six of Cups, the Four of Wands. There is very much a meant to be or past life type energy, especially with the 12th house. And rewards for lessons that you've learned in the past. And that is overall the message about this, Cancer. Do not base this new love on anything you've seen before. It's not the same. Okay. Let's do, where's the romance? Oh, here we go. Let's do a romance angel. For many of you, this is about romance. It is about love. But mostly, it is about you receiving the rewards from the work you've done in the past on your heart. We have true love here on the bottom of the deck. This is the romance of a lifetime. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. King of Cups, Nine of Cups, and the Magician. That's what you're doing. Calling in your soulmate. And then we have true love. And we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Nine of Cups, Nine of Cups. And then we have this energy of the fates at work as well. This is a beautiful reading, Cancer. Let's get you some talisman. Consider these to be like power words you can take away from the reading with you, if they resonate, of course, much like the rest of the reading. What do we have for Cancer? Divine guidance. No kidding. Finding love, right? That's what we have here. You found it. Whichever side of this reading you fall on, it goes both ways. And then we have good luck. 10 of Cups. That's good luck. Okay, whoa. Okay. Look what wanted to fly out of the deck. Karmic justice. We had the Justice card, and we have Saturn. Getting what you deserve. It's the end of a long and difficult cycle, Cancer. And this is the rewards for the work that you've done. It's amazing. All right. Let's close this reading for you with a couple of cards from the Lover's Oracle. Certainly these can present as advice, which isn't my thing at all, Cancer. So take them like the rest of the reading as they fit for you. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. A restoration. Remember? Beautiful. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. The devil, fear, stuck, the past, self-doubt, romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. Here's Cupid's arrow, the Ace of Wands. And we'll just do one more. What's causing you to feel that way is your own heart. Sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. That it is. I mentioned we have all of these cards about past life and the fates. It's pretty beautiful reading, Cancer. All right, my friends, that's what I have for you. I hope it resonated, my friends. I truly hope it helped. Remember what I said. Just take the parts that fit and leave what doesn't. I love you guys, Cancer. I'll see you very soon. Namaste, my friends.